Welcome to Season 3 of Sonic and Friends Read. My name is Miles Prower, but most people call me Tails. Today, to start off Season 3, I will be reading you all Peter's Shadow, Peter Pan Creepypasta, or a Disney Creepypasta if you want to call it that. Now, this was read by Mr. Nightmare and the Shadow Lioness. The Shadow Lioness actually liked that story so much, so I decided I might as well give it a read. Now, this was in Creepypasta wiki. Yeah, that's it. Now, Bailey apparently watched Peter Pan when she was growing up. This is actually one of her favorite Disney movies. Isn't that right, Bailey? Yep, that's right, Tails. Anyway, without wasting any more time, let's get reading. They still to this day don't believe me. Even my friends don't mention anything paranormal around me. I have become obsessed with it. I've been called confused, a liar. But every time I tell someone about this, I forget more and more. I don't know why. Maybe it was because I was only 8. I don't trust Disney anymore. It was Saturday afternoon. My mom just got back from the flea market and picked up a copy of an old Disney movie, Peter Pan. She was supposedly shopping for groceries, but she probably got distracted. This was one of the only times we all had the time to sit and watch a movie together. My mom is always out shopping, and I don't know what Dad's doing most of the time. My brother Trevor was there too, but he was always on his phone, Facebooking or doing some other crap. I was the only one excited to watch this movie. So we all sat down on the living room floor. I put the movie in the VCR. The screen was a little fuzzy, but then the preview started rolling. It was just some old Disney movie previews. But then something a little peculiar happened. On the title screen, it had a roof of the house, like the original movie. But Wendy, John, Peter, and the dog were sleeping on the roof in the air. Ignoring it, we played the movie. It was the same as it would have been, until it came to the part where Peter's shadow came into the room. When it landed on the floor in the room, Wendy looked at it, as she does in the movie. Then the camera started to pan out to the sky. Then the most terrifying thing happened. As it panned out, you could hear Wendy's blood-curdling scream. My dad, panicking, went to the VCR and took out the tape as soon as it went wrong. He told us it was just glitching and then told us to go to bed. Trevor and I, scared and crapless, slowly went to bed. I slept on the bottom bunk and he slept on the top. We both stayed up all night, too paranoid to go to sleep. After about 3 hours after we laid down, Trevor was too tired to stay up, but I couldn't go to sleep. Being only 8, I started to sing my favorite song, Day in the Light, by the Beatles, to help me fall asleep. Soon enough I did, but my dreams were filled with the horrific screams of Wendy and what Peter's shadow might have done to her. Morning came fast, and my mom and my dad told Trevor and I to try and not tell anyone about the movie. As hard as it was, we didn't. When we were on our way home, we both thought we were being followed. We just ignored it, because we thought it was just the paranoia. We had a pretty normal afternoon. After our dinner, we both went to bed. Being not as paranoid or scared as we were yesterday, we were both able to get some sleep. But then I woke up at about 12:30 a.m. I heard something. It jingled and it was fairly quiet. Then the lamp on my nightstand knocked over. I was too scared to do anything about it, so I slumped in my covers and closed my eyes. After about 30 minutes, I looked up at the underside of the top bunk to see Peter Pan's shadow right there, watching me. I ran from my bed as fast as I could to my parents' room. They reassuring me and telling me it was just a dream, I still refused to sleep in my room. Of course, I ended up sleeping in their room for the night. Sleeping with my parents, I always had a great night's sleep. But when I woke up, the most disturbing thing ever happened to me. I was sleeping in the middle of a desert, alone with the shadow. Terrified, I ran away from it, only to find a 75-foot drop. The shadow was hacking into my brain. Possessed, I hopped off the drop, only to figure out that it was all a dream. It felt so real, though. There was no way that this could have been a dream. That night, I slept in my room with my brother again. After going through some counseling the following day, I had never been so unafraid of anything my whole life. I tried waiting for the shadow to appear on the underside of the bed so I could confront it, but I got too tired and fell asleep. Waking up in the middle of the night, for the same reason I did the night before, I looked to see the shadow watching me. I then reached out to where the knife of the shadow would be. I got a migraine and stopped. I looked at the head of the shadow and stared. Then, becoming conscious, I crawled into a ball under my covers. I started singing A Day in the Life to calm me and forget everything that had to do with this nightmare. Then I noticed I wasn't the one singing it. Trevor started screaming, and I ran out of my bunk bed and turned on the light. Trevor was crying. I looked at the underside of the top bunk to see a red piece of paper crumbled up into a ball. I opened it. 13.5/6 is what it said in curly letters. I don't know what this monster wanted, but he got it, because Trevor was never able to speak again. And that was Peter's Shadow, a Peter Pan creepypasta, or a Disney Lost movie creepypasta in this case. What do I think of it? Now this story is actually really good. When I heard that Mr. Nightmare reading it, I got pretty scared for a moment. And after hearing the Shadow Lioness read it, she inspired me to actually inspired me to have me give it a read. I actually like it. Now, the paragraph structuring is really good. The sentence structuring was good too. Now, there was a VHS tape cliche that has been used in multiple creepypastas, but I'm more than willing to excuse that. Now, when Peter's Shadow, now we actually got to know what Peter's Shadow actually does. Which, to me, I think that was pretty scary. Oh, man. And I also saw a picture of a little, I think a woman or a teenager, I don't know, standing at the door with Peter Pan's shadow behind her. I wonder if that's Wendy. I don't know. I have my doubts. Why don't you be the judge? Now, this is in the Creepypasta wiki. If you guys want to check it out for yourselves, you're more than welcome to. So, overall, I actually like it. The paragraph structuring is very good. The sentence structuring was good. The whole entire story is actually really believable. I almost got goosebumps while reading this. Now, what do you all Creepypasta. Did you like it or did you not? Feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. I'm really happy that you all got to watch. As for me, I'm gonna go take a nap before I get to work on my inventions. So yeah, what a great way to start Season 3 of Sonic and Friends Read. Thank you all very much for watching. This is Tails signing off. See you next time.